We have a pre and post RPR reset with an athlete who was a state champion in the long jump and is one of the premier athletes in the state of Illinois. You can see the excessive lean, not really excessive, but a forward lean. A lot of stiffness in the ankle and a long leg coming out back. Good pull through, but again, some lean, not a lot of ankle movement. I'm a good sprinter. He was the 23.6 long jumper last year. That's a good athlete. So what we did is we went through and I took him through a reset with some very specific things because he had already been reset multiple times. So we kind of went through a level 2, and then we gave him some RPR exercises to help really drive that home. And an hour later, he went out and ran again. And you can see immediately he's much more upright, a little more heel on the ground this time, but better foot placement, more of a sweep underneath instead of out in front, and a nice tall posture. Good long powerful strides now. Knee point at takeoff is better than before too. It's more underneath the glute with both legs. So a pretty massive change for an elite athlete especially. So here he was before from the front. Their concern was you can kind of see that right leg dipping out and that knee coming, his right knee knocking in and the right foot kind of flaring out to the side. And to counterbalance, you can see that right arm flares to the side a little bit. Midpoint, his right foot is split running the tightrope right underneath his midpoint. Left leg is pretty solid. Good. But you can see the crash on the side of the foot here with the spin and kind of the flip off to the side, not a true toe off position, which is kind of why he has that knee come in. And he talked about possibly clipping himself once in a great while. And so here he is from the front. Again, left leg was good to begin with, but you can see there is more solid contact on the ground. It's not midpoint anymore, it's underneath his hip. And when that foot comes through, he's nice and tall. I'll get him up to speed here. Coming right through, no flare on this one. And again, we did some RPR glute exercises, some RPR hip exercises, and a couple ankle exercises. And without doing much, literally an hour later, a pretty drastic change. He talked about how tall he felt and how powerful he felt, which is what we want in our athletes.